Exhibit C. As I've stated before, the same day I was served, I was locked out of the marital bedroom. I slept in my studio until my wife made being in the house insufferable. She would hide all the laundry detergent when she went to work, cook food, and bring everything to her parents' house, or simply lock the fridge and cabinets when she went to work. I began to sleep at a friend's house to get peace of mind. My wife did not communicate with me outside of antagonizing or petty ways. Each screenshot is in the order they were submitted as evidence. The first screenshot is about a week or so before I had been forced into homelessness. I could only call my sons through Facebook Messenger, and at that time, my wife's favorite thing to do was simply take the phones. My sons did not eat their vegetables fast enough, lose the phone. Say they missed their dad, lose the phone. This is still one of her favorite pastimes, while telling people I'm a deadbeat who doesn't see or speak to his children. My wife never let me know the kids were going to her parents, nor did she ever hit me up to see where I was. And each time, my children notified me they had spent the night at their grandparents, not the morning. Second screenshot is the first time my wife admits that she lives on a two-home property. She presents it to the judge as if we all lived in the same house when we did not. 2 homes, 1 property. As you can see by the third screenshot, my mother-in-law plays the same games as my wife. They push your buttons for a reaction, then frame it as if you are unhinged and aggressive, when in reality you're simply being pushed to a point of no return. The fourth screenshot is pretty funny. I don't know whose car that is because it's not mine. My wife made it abundantly clear that she could and would have no qualms about using the police to unjustly arrest me or have me killed. At no point during this divorce have charges ever been filed, yet the township acts as if a restraining order is in place and my wife's life is in extreme danger. I would never sleep anywhere near the property or town for 2 reasons. 1. My wife still owns the car I drive and live in. She has all the access to the built-in tracker. She also likes to report my car stolen using her maiden name. 2. My life has been in danger from her for a very long time. I would never put myself in harm's way, even if it was simply to catch some sleep. My wife is not that important. I agreed to her divorce. We're done. I simply want my freedom so that I can also rebuild and move on. Edit. I just realized she reused this screenshot from an earlier answer where she accused me of sleeping outside the house. This same photo was submitted as evidence. Yes, my wife does need to stop involving our children in her games, trying to buy their love when all they want is to spend time with their dad, and they're extremely vocal about it, talking shit and lying to her friends and family in front of them and then punishing them when they stand up for me. Giving them messages to give me so that she doesn't have to speak to me is weird and immature. Refusing to actually co-parent and let me be a part of my children's lives isn't being safe. It's being avoidant. It's being manipulative and abusive. I would expect nothing less from a polished abuser. I will have missed 3 of my youngest son's birthdays this year. He was 4 when all of this started. In the beginning, he was distraught, always begging me to take him, even though he knew I was living in my car. He still asks from time to time, but I can see how my wife has normalized this with him. My older 2 were 9. They understand that this isn't normal. They don't see the abuse the same way as their brother. They are more aware of the predator their mother is and understand how truly dangerous she is. Her danger doesn't come from the money she has or the connection she and her family have. The danger comes from her words and her ability to convince people en masse that she has been violently abused at every turn. My address constantly gets changed back to her addresses, and each time I'm treated like I deserve this and like I'm so stupid I don't know how to do address changes. I found evidence that she hacked my bank account and stole my identity. I can only file charges in the town she lives in. Every other police department I've brought the evidence to tells me it's enough to charge and arrest her. They just can't because it has to be the town she lives in. The town she lives in tells me it's uncircumstantial evidence. The same township that trespassed me from my own home, including the township. Freedom is not an option when you've married an abuser, especially